Oh, she's a... Oh, no! Jesus Christ. Stop running, dude. You're gonna get tased. There it goes. He's around. No. Hello everyone, JB here, and welcome back to LSPDFR. Today we are going to actually be checking out, this isn't a normal LSPDFR episode, we are actually going to be checking out two plugins that work for LSPDFR, if that makes any sense. We're going to be checking out GrammerPolice and Immersive Dispatch. So GrammerPolice is basically a replacement for Vocal Dispatch. I never personally use Vocal Dispatch, but from what I've heard, it was kind of buggy and the voice recognition was really not that good. And it just didn't work, and it was kind of a pain in the ass to use. This is designed to be basically actually work, and work every time you say it. I haven't had too many issues with recognition. I've said stuff wrong, and that's why it hasn't worked. So it's a bit of a learning curve. Immersive Dispatch is a kind of standalone mod that also has the capability of interconnecting with GrammerPolice. So we'll go ahead and check out GrammerPolice's menu right now. So we just hit Shift F2 while holding the control key. So we can call vehicle service, which basically what that is we can actually call in a car, and they will actually bring us a car, and then another cop will come and pick up the cop that brought you your car, which that one's a little interesting. I don't plan on using that one, but it's neat that it's in there. You can reload the config, so if you change any settings right from here by accident. Status display settings, so that's the status out of service down there right above the PLD. So we can enable that, we can move it up and down, left, right, and whatnot. You can also have it target the show license plate, so when you tell dispatch license plate, it'll pop up with that license plate, that way you know that's the one that it called in, because it doesn't actually listen to what license plate you read it off, it picks the nearest car. This is all integrated with Stop the Ped, Ultimate Backup, and I think Better EMS even has support for Immersive Dispatch, if I remember right. I don't personally use that one, so not sure about that. We have animation, so let me get out of the truck real quick. Alright, so here we have shoulder, so when we hold the button down, which is by default the right Alt key on the keyboard, he'll grab the mic on his shoulder, or we can have it as an earpiece. So if we don't have, a mic, a radio, he'll put it up to his ear. I have noticed a few little weirdness things with it. Basically, if you have a gun, it does put the gun away, I think. Yeah, it does. It puts the gun away when you do the earpiece, but sometimes when you're aiming, it gets a little weird with the earpiece one. The shoulder seems to work the best, so that's probably what I'm going to just leave it on. I have hold to talk enabled, which means I have to hold down the Alt key, and dispatch will continue listening the entire time I have that key pushed down. I can still tap it, because by default you can just tap it and then dispatch listens, and then when you stop talking it'll automatically try to figure it out. It's just I wanted a little bit more control over how it listened. Attempt to initiate pursuit, so if we have a suspect that flees on a traffic stop, doesn't want to stop and takes off, I can call it in as a pursuit, and it should actually initiate an LSPDFR pursuit system to basically start. Use generic response. This basically allows her to show us if she doesn't understand you, it'll just respond with a 10-9 or whatever it is. I think it's 10-9 is repeat, I could be wrong. Respond to preface, which means we can actually just say dispatch, and dispatch will say this is dispatch or something, go ahead or something like that. Then show notifications, we will actually get a notification over here on the right hand side when dispatch responds. So we'll go ahead and check out Immersive Dispatch. So Immersive Dispatch has its own menu, which we can activate just by hitting L by default. This is by Officer Pope. GrammerPolice is by... Oh shit, hold on. GrammerPolice is by Opus49. I hope I pronounced that right. But they're both amazingly in-depth plugins, and they're fairly easy to install. I didn't have too many issues. I'm not going to go into detail on how to install them. I'm pretty sure they both actually have videos linked on their LSPDFR page for the mod, which will be linked in the description below on how to install them. I know GrammerPolice did. I can't remember if Immersive Dispatch did or not, but it's fairly straightforward, just drag and drop, if I remember right. So Immersive Dispatch, we have settings. So if we come in here, see, this is the one that's interconnected with Better EMS. I don't personally use that one, but it works without it, so I'm not that worried about it. So I have our call sign, which is David39, is what I have set in both this and GrammerPolice's INI file. We have signal 100, so when I can actually use GrammerPolice to call in a priority, like in English, and it will do the priority beep every 60 seconds, or you can actually configure it to any time period. I haven't set the 60, no, it's default. We have an axon beep, so we can have, by default, it's O if that's enabled. If we hit O, it'll do the axon like body camera beep every 120 seconds or whatever we set the duration time between beeps to. MDT, when we take a call out, we will get an MDT sound. And when we like change our status to on scene, we'll get an MDT update sound. That's really neat. It just kind of adds a little bit of immersion. Officer check-in. So Immersive Dispatch will actually check in every 10 minutes is what I have it set to. I think the default is like 2 minutes, which I thought was a bit, what do I want to say? Bit overzealous, you know. So I set it to 10 minutes because that means they'll probably check in twice in an episode when I'm recording. So that's what I have that set with. Panic button, I don't have that on because I have a panic button that I actually want to press already. I don't need another one. Plus, there's a feature with GrammerPolice that I can show you here in a minute. That's really awesome. Then you can modify the key. You know, I have it set to hold left control. That way I'm not accidentally opening the menu because L is also an ELS key. It turns on like the wigwags or the front lights. Backup questions. By default, these are all enabled. What this does is basically when you call in saying you're on scene or investigating, dispatch will actually reply and ask if you want backup, and you can say yes or no. I decided to turn those off because I had some weirdness when I would like get on scene. You know, I would say on scene, and then they would ask, and something would happen once I got on scene, and it was constantly asking if I want a backup, and it just kind of got broken. So I just turned those off because I figured I can, if I want backup, I'll just call in, you know, code 3 backup or code 2 backup, which I'll show you the backup system here and a little bit more in depth here in a minute. So Immersive Dispatch kind of works on its own too. So you actually have like full on, like you can go into the menus and manually click them without having to use, you know, voice if you can't get, you know, don't want to use GrammerPolice for whatever reason. So you can, you know, say you're on a 1011 traffic stop, just hit enter and it'll reply, dispatch will reply. So I'm going to go ahead and demonstrate GrammerPolice. So we're going to tell dispatch that we are available for calls. So David39, show me in service. So we are in service, which means we're available for calls and all that. So what we can also do, you know, let's say, you know, I want to, you know, grab a screenshot or something. I don't want call outs going, or I'm on a traffic stop or whatnot. There's all these like 10 codes. I have my cheat sheet is what I'm calling it over on my second monitor, because I know some of the 10 codes, but I'm not fully versed in it. So like if we say, dispatch, show me 10-6. It's going to show me busy, out of service. And then dispatch, David39, show me 10-8. Now we're back on patrol. So it's really intuitive and it works really well. Like I said, I haven't had too many issues with it. It took me a little bit to get my microphone to recognize it, but there's a nice support page that has like how to set up, you know, the microphone. There's a couple of settings you have to change in like Windows sound settings if they're not enabled by default. Looks like someone's got a traffic stop going on somewhere over here with the ELS lights coming through the walls.
Attention all units. Shots fired in Rancho.
David39, show me responding code 3.
10-4, David39.
Okay, so we're going to respond to that code 3. As you can see, I didn't even have to hit Y or anything. I just had to tell dispatch that I was responding, and it automatically accepted the call out, made the MDT ding, and away we're going. Stupid buck, what are you doing, Stratus? I think that was a Stratus, I don't know. Some kind of muscle car I don't remember the name of right now. Oh, what's going on here? Oh, there we go. There's our guy. David 39, show me on scene. Show me on scene. Okay, there it goes. So, still, I'm getting used to the sayings that you have to say to get it to, like, trigger. So, what happened here? Did you call 911? Yeah, that's me. I'm so scared. I heard a loud bang from across the street. Is it a loud bang from a firearm or just like a firework? Or, you know, a car backfiring? I'm sure it was a firearm sound. Okay, calm down. We'll try to find it. Go ahead and go back inside your house if you can, okay? Okay, be careful, officer. Thanks. I'll try. Okay, so it's somewhere in this, like, apartments, I think. Which just, I gotta be careful. There's known gang members that live in these apartments, so can I? Oh, I hear him. Oh, shit. Shots fired. Okay, so they're responding code 3. Oh, God. Okay, so it's being a little stuttery. Alright, come on. Give me rifle. Those guys are pissed. And it's being stuttery for some reason. I don't know why. Oh, look at the backup. Somewhere over here. Oh, Jesus. That don't sound good. Okay, this is not how I wanted this to go, but it's how it's going. Where is he? Ow! Shit, reload. Where's the suspect that we're supposed to actually be? Oh, it's dead. It's the one I just shot. Oh. Drop it, dude. Alright. Not how I expected that call out to go. For some reason it was being stuttery. I've made some changes to my game and I haven't, like, loaded in all the models yet, so it's probably just shader cache issues. Dispatch, roll me a coroner. There we go. So it's rolling me a coroner unit. That's going to hopefully get all this cleaned up. Not much else I can do on this. So we'll let the coroner take care of this. We're going to go ahead and tell dispatch that we're code 4 off this, back available for calls. Dispatch, show me code 4, 10-8. There we go.
All units, code 4, no additional support needed.
So we'll go back to our truck here, and I'm going to try to get a traffic stop going. That way I can show you how the traffic stop, like, stuff works. Alright, so we're going to stop this taxi. He's riding that dumb truck's ass right now, so let's go ahead and blip him. Light him up. Okay, so looks like he's stopping. David 39, dispatch. Show me on a 1011 with a yellow taxi cab. Okay, so it updated our MDT that we're on a traffic stop. Let's go ahead and ask dispatch to run a plate. Dispatch, can I get a 1028? Plate's going to be 48 Paul King Charlie 731. Okay, so it's reading the plate off, or it's sending it to dispatch.
Target vehicle license plate.
Luke
48
Kearney.
Paul King Charles 731.
Okay, so
Target is 10-4.
alright, evening sir, Officer Boyd, LSPD. Reason for the stop is you were right in that dumb truck's ass, so can I go ahead and get your driver's license, proof of insurance, registration, and all that jazz? All right, Mr. Kearney, I will be right back with you, okay? All right, so now we have two options. We can either open up computer or CompuLite, or we can actually have dispatch run the name. So, dispatch, can I get a 1027? And you don't have to say the ped's name. It'll remember the ped, the last ped you talked to, or the nearest ped, I think is what it is. And it should give us a ped check return. It might be because I'm too far away now. Maybe it's breaking that, so we might have to run it just that way. So that would be like if I was standing right there in front of him. I think it's how that's supposed to work. So Luke Kearney. So create citation. He's clear and all that. I don't know why I said create citation. So he's clear. So we're just going to let him off with a warning, okay? So we'll go talk to him. Now I'm going to request a 1027 real quick. Dispatch, can I get a 1027 on a Luke Kearney? There we go. So yeah, it's you got to be near the ped. So it's the ped you're closest to is the one that it's going to recognize. I could have just asked for a 1027 and it would have recognized the nearest ped and got a ped check for it. So that's how that works. So we're going to go ahead, Mr. Kearney. I'm just going to issue a warning today, okay? So you're free to go when I get back to my vehicle and turn off my lights, okay? So turn off our lights so he'll go. Okay, so he's on his way. Dispatch, let me code 4 off that traffic stop. 10-8. There we go. It's just, it's so cool. Like, I've never been one to want to use a call sign or, you know, be that immersive when I play LSPDFR. But since it actually serves a purpose now, looks like we got a stolen vehicle over here. We're going to go check out. Dude, get out of the car. Oh, not enter cheat code. Come on. Get me gun. Get out of the car. Get your hands up. Okay. I don't know what the fuck I was doing there. That's weird. So we'll get him arrested. Find out what's going on here. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and... You got anything on you, dude, real quick? That's going to poke me, stick me, hurt me in any way. This looks like we got Aretha Franklin. You are not Aretha Franklin. Oh, Aretha Franklin has a condom, a baggie of marijuana, a used condom, and a pack of cigarettes. You are definitely not Aretha Franklin. That is for damn sure. So, dispatch, can I get a 1027? It's going to be Aretha Franklin, date of birth 6/9 of 75. So we're getting our ped check out and Aretha Franklin back. So Aretha Franklin is valid and no warrants, so that's good. Let's go ahead and run this plate, see if it is stolen. Dispatch, can I get a 1028? Plate's going to be 48 Bravo R Nora 333. I forgot the phonetic alphabet for R. It's Robert. Duh.
Target vehicle license plate 48 Boy Robert Nora 333. A truck.
Show me 10-6.
Approach.
Show me 10-6. I forgot to tell dispatch that we were actually doing this.
Roger that. 10-6.
I could have said we were investigating a stolen vehicle and it would have set me to out of service or my status to investigating. So, plate's good. It's not stolen as far as I can tell, but it is have no insurance, so... I don't remember who the car was registered to, so I'm going to look it up in the computer real quick. But he's got marijuana on him, so he's going to get that. And I'm assuming that car is stolen if it's not registered to him. So Aretha Franklin is valid, no warrant, so that ped check was correct. And the ballista is it's expired insurance. It's never had insurance, actually. And it's Liam Pulaski is who owns the ballista, so it's definitely stolen. So... let's go ahead and see if I can get a transport unit out for him. David 39 requesting a transport unit. Requesting a transport Okay, so there we go. So I've got to go. The nice thing about this is you can customize the sayings and the phrases that you use to fit your like play style. So I'm gonna go in and add like customized sayings that I say. That way it works a little bit better, at least in theory. So there's our new Explorer that I have, and I have a bunch of new cars in. Basically everything's new except for the Michigan State Police pack. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to attempt a call for a tow truck. Roll me a 1051. There we go. Okay.
Belcher.
So I can say roll me and do the 10 codes. Got it. Okay. I'm learning as I'm going too, so just like you would if you were, you know, installing this and playing it for the first time. So tow truck's going to be on its way for it. There it is. He's taking him away. And we are going to be code 4 off this, back available for calls. So David 39, show me code 4 off this, back available for calls. And we're back on patrol. It's just so cool. It's just so fucking cool. Alright, so we're pulling back up to the station here. Now I'm going to show you how you can actually use this to like legitly go off duty. Technically you can say that you're returning to the station and it'll make you like unavailable for calls or set your status to returning to the station, I think. If I remember right. Trying to get a good look on this beautiful Tahoe. So what we can do is we can say David 39, show me 1042 out of service. So now we are off duty. 1042 off duty. So we won't get any more call outs. So we can go ahead and, you know, do our normal ending of our episode now. Legitly. Which is awesome. So it's definitely a learning curve, and like I said, it's totally customizable with like the phrasing. So you can go in and modify it. So I'm gonna build off, I think, of what I already have in. Just add a couple phrases, that way recognition's a little bit better. But for the most part, it worked extremely well. Like I said, most of the issues I did have was just because I'm an idiot and didn't know like the sayings and the, you know, responses that I could say for stuff. I don't think I showed you EMS backup. So we need to, real quickly, we're going to find a PID that's going to have a very unfortunate run-in with the front end of my Tahoe. So, oops, she's down. Dispatch, can you roll me EMS? No. Requesting 1052 to my location. No. Requesting EMS backup. Why is that not working now? Send me EMS backup. There we go. So, like I said, I'm still learning the phrasing. Her face. Oh my god. Show me 10-6. There we go. So we're busy. So there's our EMS backup, so they're actually going to take care of her. But I totally forgot about that. We can also do, so real quick, I'm going to actually probably have to Alt-Tab out to read all of these 10 codes that Immersive Dispatch adds that you can use with GrammerPolice. So if the game freezes, I'm going to try to, you know, use ambient. That way you're not seeing a frozen game, but it's going to be weird for me. All right, so we have Signal 60, which is a drug case or drug overdose. Signal 100, which is priority. Code 5, which is a felony stop. Code 6, which is investigating. And then we have our 10 codes, which is 10-1, suspect lost, which actually ends the pursuit. So if we were in a pursuit, we can use that to kind of force end the pursuit. 10-2 is a radio or mic check. 10-5 is meal break, which that one's neat. It sets you as unavailable, but as on a meal break. 10-6 sets you as busy. 10-11 is a traffic stop. 10-15 is suspect in custody. 10-16 is suspect transport. 10-19 is returning to station. 10-23 is on scene. 10-27 is ped check. 10-28 is plate check. 10-32 is backup, and you can specify code 2, code 3, female, canine, traffic, pursuit, group, panic, insurance, and animal control. So basically all of Stop the Peds or Ultimate Backups, different backup categories, you can request them all through GrammerPolice. So that's really cool. 1041 is in service. 1042 is out of service. 1051 is tow truck. 1052 is EMS. 1053 is fire. 1060 is armed with a gun. 1061 armed with a knife. 1079 is a coroner. 1080 is a pursuit. 1097 accepts call out. 1144 is a person deceased. Then we can actually say taser deployed and suspect visual. So she'll respond to stuff like that. And some of these actually trigger like backup, which some of the backup I think is what caused the stuttering issue I had a little bit earlier. That's Ultimate Backup's panic button backup, I think is what that is. So I'm going to have to adjust that. That way we don't get quite as many units. And that seemed to be what caused that stutter issue. And maybe, I don't know, maybe I need to like call in, what do I want to say, panic button before I start recording. That way I don't have any issues. So they didn't even take, or EMS is broken. I don't know, one or the other. But we're going to go back into the station here. I get distracted because there's just so much stuff that I want to show off. So we're going to end this one off here though. No, come on. I'm on keyboard because my controller's in my desk drawer and I don't feel like getting it out. So the Tahoe we used is from Blue Ghost Unmarked Pack, if you were wondering. The wheels are also from his wheel pack. They're not the standard wheels that come on this. Links for everything that I used will be in the description below. So I'm going to have GrammerPolice and Immersive Dispatch actually linked down below. And then below that will be the car used. And then below that is the my mod list. So it's a Google Doc that you can go in and look at everything that's currently in my game. So with that, if you liked the video, make sure you hit that like button. Remember to subscribe if you haven't done so already. That way that red subscribe button turns gray. Also make sure you hit that bell icon on the way you get notified when I upload a video, though it seems like YouTube might be a little broken with notifications lately again. At least I have noticed for people I'm subscribed to. So that's great. But with that, I'll see you in the next one.